Given the sequence of terms AD, CG, FK, JP, the next term is. So these are the alphabets and their positions. The terms given to us are AD, CG, FK, and JP. So if you look at the positions, A is position 1, D is position 4, C is 3, G is 7, F is 6, K is 11, J is 10, and P is 16. So let's see how the first term of this sequence is arrived at. So from 1 to 3, that's a jump of 2. From 3 to 6, that's a jump of 3. From 6 to 10, that's a jump of 4. So clearly, the next term, there should be a jump of 5. So that should be the 15th alphabet. The 15th alphabet is O. So we'll have alphabet O. And so option C and D are eliminated. So now we'll work out how the second term is arrived at. So we see from 4 to 7, that's a jump of 3. From 7 to 11, that's a jump of 4. And from 11 to 16, there is a jump of 5. So for the next term, there should be a jump of 6. And so 16 plus 6, that should be 22. And the alphabet in position 22 is V. So the answer will be OV, that is option A. Find the odd one from the following group. So these are the alphabets and the positions. The first group is W, E, K, O. So we have W is alphabet number 23. Then E is alphabet number 5. K is alphabet number 11. And O is alphabet number 15. So from 23 to 5, we have a jump of 3 plus 5, that is 8. From 5 to 11, we have 6. And from 11 to 15, we have 4. So the first group has jumps of 8, 6, 4. Let's see what do we have for the second group. So I, Q, W, A. Now I is alphabet number 9. Q is alphabet number 17. W is alphabet number 23. And A is alphabet number 1. So here we have from 9 to 17 a jump of 8. This is a jump of 6. And from 23 to 1. So this is 3 and 1. So this is a jump of 4. So the second group also has a jump of 8, 6, 4. Let's see what is there for the third group now. So we have F, N, T, X. F is alphabet number 6. N is alphabet number 14. T is alphabet number 20. And X is alphabet number 24. So here again we have a jump of 8. Then 6. And then 4. So since all the three groups are having the same relation, the odd one has to be the fourth one. So the answer will be option D. Find the odd one in the following group. So this is similar to the question that we just discussed. The first group is Q, W, Z, B. So Q is alphabet in position 17, W is at 23, Z is at 26, and B is at 2. So if you see what are the jumps now, this is 6, this is 3, and from 26 to 2 we have another 2. So the first group has 6, 3, 2. The second group is B, H, K, M. B is alphabet 2, H is 8, K is 11, and M is 13. So here we have 6, 3, and 2. So the second group also has 6, 3, 2. The third group is W, C, G, J. So W is 23, C is 3, G is 7, and J is 10. So from 23 to 3, we have 1, 2, 3 plus 3, 6. From 3 to 7, we have 4. So what we see now is two groups have 6, 3, 2, whereas this one has 6, 4. So clearly this will be the odd one out. So the answer will be option C. Find the next term in this sequence. So here are the alphabets and the positions. So the first term is 7G. So 7 is nothing but the position of alphabet G. 11K. So once again 11 is the position of alphabet K. 13M. So 13 is the position of alphabet M. So we follow that the number is representing the position of the alphabet. So what number should come next? So the options are 15 and 17. So if you look at the sequence again, the numbers are nothing but the prime numbers. So the next prime number is 17. So the number will be 17 and the letter at position 17 is Q. So the answer will be 17Q. Find the next term in the sequence. This is again similar to the previous question. So we have 13M, 13 is the position of alphabet M, 17Q, that is the position of alphabet Q, and 19S. So once again the numbers are prime numbers. So the next prime number is 23 and the alphabet at position 23 is W. So the answer will be 23W. Find the missing sequence in the letter series. So we have the alphabets and the positions. So the first term is B, second is FH, third is L and P. So if you see clearly, the number of letters in each term is increasing. So fourth term will have 4 letters. That is what is given in the question. So let's see how to arrive at those letters now. So B is at position 2, F is 6, H is 8, L is 12, N is 14, P is 16. So this is a single letter, that is just 2. Between 6 and 8 there is a jump of 2. 12 to 14, 2, and 14 to 16 is also 2. So what should be the first letter of the fourth term? So between the first term and the first letter of the second term, we have a jump of 4. Between the last letter of the second term and the first letter of the third term, we have a jump of 4. So here too we will have a jump of 4. That is from the last letter of the third term to the first letter of the fourth term. So the first letter will be 1 at position 20, and then each letter will be at a jump of 2. So we'll have 22, 24 and 26. So the letters will be at 20 we have T, at 22 we have V, at 24 we have X, and at 26 we have Z. So the answer will be TVXZ, that is option C. Find the missing group of letters in the following series. So this question also revolves around the same thing that we just discussed. First term is BC, second term is FGH, third term is LMNO. So it is clear that the fourth term will have 5 letters now. So this is alphabet 2, this is 3, this is 6, 7, 8, this is 12, 13, 14, 15. So letters in each group are consecutive. So from the last letter of the first term to the first letter of the second term, we have a jump of 3. From last letter of the second term to the first letter of the third term, we have jump of 4. So here we should have a jump of 5. So the first letter of the required term should be at position 20, and then we should have 5 consecutive letters. So at position 20 we have letter T, and so the required term will be TUVWX. So the answer will be option B. If IMHO is equal to JNIP, IDK is equal to JEL, SO is equal to TP, then IDC will be equal to. So if you observe, each letter on the left hand side is replaced by the letter after it on the right hand side. So I is replaced by J, M is replaced by N, H is replaced by I, O is replaced by P. Same is happening with the second term. I is replaced by J, D is replaced by E, K is replaced by L. For the third equation also, we have S replaced by T, O replaced by P. So for IDC we will have J, E, D. So the answer will be option B. If E is 10, J is 20, O is 30 and T is 40, what will be P plus E plus S plus T? So position of alphabet E is 5 and its value is 10. Position of J is 10, its value is 20. Position of O is 15, its value is 30. Position of T is 20, its value is 40. So we see that the value of each alphabet is nothing but twice its position. So P plus E plus S plus T should be equal to, the position of P is 16, so its value will be 32. E is already given to us as 10. S is at position 19, so its value will be 38. T is at position 20 and its value is already given to us as 40. So this on adding gives us 120. So the answer will be option C. Pick the odd one from the following options. So we have the first option is C, A, D, B, E. This is position 3, this is 1, this is 4, this is 2 and this is 5. So we have minus 2, plus 3, minus 2, plus 3. The second term is J, H, K, I, L. So J is 10, H is 8, K is 11, I is 9, L is 12. So here again we have minus 2, plus 3, minus 2, plus 3. The third is X, V, Y, W, Z. So X is 24, V is 22, Y is 25, W is 23 and Z is 26. So here we have minus 2, plus 3, minus 2, plus 3. So if all the three are satisfying the same relation, the odd one will be option D. So this is a slightly different question. So let's understand this now. So if KCLF TSB stands for best of luck, SHS WDG stands for good wishes, which of the following indicates ace the exam? So though it looks quite difficult to be decoded, the terms are just obtained by omitting the vowels that are present in each of the phrases. That is, in best of luck, the vowels E, O and U have been omitted, and then the remaining letters that are the consonants are written in the reverse manner. So we can verify this now. So if we just start writing the consonants in this phrase in the reverse order, we will have B, S, T, F, L, C and K. So that is what is given to us as the first term. Similarly, we can verify for good wishes we will have G, D, W, S, H, S. So that is what we have as the second term. So clearly for Ace the exam, when we write down the consonants in the reverse manner, we will have C, T, H, X and M. So you drop the vowels, write the consonants in the reverse order. So this, if we see M, X, H, T, C is option B. So the answer will be option B.